Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea Dinan, and man, do I have a lot of thoughts about today's topic. It's something I've really been wanting to talk about on YouTube for a while. It's something that I write about. It's something in my own life that I have learned about firsthand, and it is failure. I wanted to talk about this concept, this idea of failure, because one of the biggest reasons that people don't start or people don't stay committed to their dreams and goals is fear of failure. And what does that really even mean? So to me, failure means basically not achieving the end result that you had initially wanted. And I'm just going to stop right here and say, so what? So what if you don't get to that end goal? Is it really, truly the end of the world? Does that really mean that you have failed? So to me, I truly think that failure is just a stupid concept that society has created. And it's a lot like our ego, talking us out of doing what we really want, what we truly believe. I remember somebody asking me, this was when I was just out of college, and I was getting ready to make my first cross-country move, and somebody asked me what my biggest fear was. And just kind of off the top of my head, I said, oh, fear of failure. Fear of failure. And now, looking back, like, if you were to look at the definition of failure, what our culture considers failure to be, I have lost so many times, and it has truly shaped me into who I am today, and I am so grateful for my failures because they led me here. So I invite you to start looking at failure differently. I know in my own personal life, looking back, and also with other people, that people are afraid of losing because they're afraid of what other people are going to think of their loss. They're afraid of failure because they're scared of what other people are going to think, not what they're really going to think about themselves. And this goes back to layers and layers and layers of conditioning, which is something I talk about a lot in my coaching, that we are conditioned through life to believe certain things that simply aren't true. And one of those things is when we really crack open our heart and soul and look within and give our own definition of what failure means to us and why that matters or doesn't matter. When we do that, that changes the whole story. That gives us the freedom to go after what we want without this attachment to this word, this concept, failure. At the end of the day, if your dream or your goal that you had did not turn out the way you originally intended or wanted for it to, the only person that can define that is you. Whether you want to call it failure, fine. I don't personally like that term because I've gained so much through my losses, through the things that did not at all turn out the way that I wanted them to or thought that they would turn out. I have gained so much. I say that very truthfully. I will be the first person to tell you that things have not worked out the way I wanted them to in my life. When I look at the situations and I look at where I am today, not only did I learn so many lessons in those trials and hiccups and detours, but I also learned about my own strength, my own willpower, determination, and I have a feeling you will too. If you stay committed to an idea and you're willing to try things and then tweak them if they don't work, or allow yourself to be patient. Maybe things aren't going to happen on the terms that you want. That doesn't mean that they're not going to eventually happen. If you're willing to do that, chances are you will learn so much about this journey called life. So stop being afraid of failure. Just stop right now. Redefine that concept of failure in your own mind. If something doesn't go the way that you originally intended for it to, what does that mean? It's another opportunity to try again. It's another opportunity to see things more clearly, to understand things better about ourselves. And it is certainly not a reason for us to not get back up again. And we must get back up and try again. I have found in my own life that the more often things haven't gone as I wanted them to, but the more often that I have gotten back up, dusted off my shoulders, and said, well, it's time to try something else. The more often I do that, the easier it becomes every time I fall. And I fall. I certainly fall. But I'm willing to try. And I think that's the major thing that separates a lot of people in this life. The people who are out there conquering their dreams and the people who are settling. It's a major factor in which way your life will go. Are you willing to fall, get up, and keep trying? Since this is a topic that I am so passionate about, I have created a 3-part video training called Building Confidence to Make It on Your Own. I go over 3 steps that you can take to build your confidence to go out there and conquer your goals and your dreams all on your own, whatever they may be. If this training is still available when you're watching this video, then I will link to it below so that you can access the training. And for all other resources, head over to my blog, chelseadynan.com, and follow me on Instagram at chelseadynan. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I post a video at least once a week. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. So I set those intentions, and then I start taking inspired action. And so here's where we're going to talk about what inspired action is.